Honestly, I wish people would just ask me, hey, Steven, is this a good idea? I'm about to sell out my entire brand for a few $1,000s, maybe even a few $1 million. Is this a good idea? And I would tell them, no. Terrible idea. Such is the case with Kevin O'Leary, who has become a national embarrassment recently. And let me also say, I understand that becoming a national embarrassment is hard to do. Like, most of us, we could never be national embarrassments. At best, I'm a local embarrassment to my mother, the friends who know me. It's hard to be a national embarrassment. You already have to be nationally known. And so most people, we don't even qualify. But Kevin O'Leary definitely is in the running because he's already a massive star thanks to Shark Tank. You guys know the show, right? It's like the WWE of venture capitalism.
People hate this product. I hate it too.
Investor comes on, pours out his life's work, and
this is a bad idea.
They're always like, yeah, I want like 100% of your equity for $5,000.
Here's my offer for 100% of Rock Block.
And that's the show, and it's fun, it's hilarious. But one of the things that annoys me is the way that these sharks have been selling out their reputations. Maybe because they're not getting paid enough. Maybe they need a bigger yacht. Maybe they need a bigger house. I don't know what it is. But now that they're all massive celebrities, they've been selling out their image and moving totally away from this idea that they had when they were sharks. Like, oh, we're no-nonsense business guys. Into selling out their brand to the highest bidder, no matter how scrupulous or unscrupulous they were. We already covered Robert Herjavec, who was caught in a little real estate scheme. But you should also know other sharks are also doing this. Daymond John also endorsed Jason Bond picks, which if you guys know stocks, you know what a joke that guy is.
All right, listen, before I contacted Jason, I'm a shark, right? I have no problem about, ripping somebody apart or just saying I'm out.
No, you're a sellout for money.
Instead of having to go to the office every day and talking to a full staff or worrying about who buys this shirt or what new company I invest in, I'm going to be sitting on my yacht trading.
Well, guys, it's that easy. Just forget about a business, trade from your yacht. So that's a massive L right there. But nothing is worse. That all pales in comparison to what I'm about to show you guys today. Because Kevin O'Leary has taken sellout to the extreme and gotten himself on Cameo. Now, guys, if you don't know what Cameo is, it's like a place where you can get birthday shout-outs from the boy band from the 90s that you used to like, and your friend still likes them, so you get them best wishes for a birthday or whatever on Cameo for like $90.
Happy birthday!
Okay, that's what you're supposed to do on Cameo if you have an ounce left of self-respect. What Kevin O'Leary is doing on Cameo is charging $1,200 for business shout-outs for any business that you want.
Hey everybody, Mr. Wonderful here. Hey, Mr. Wonderful here. Hey, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank here. Busy kid. And that's what Trading is all about. Millcroft Lawn Care. Prunosa. It's a website that personalizes and helps you grow your business. It's the only app where your kids can track their chores. Look, please call Anthony or visit his website, www.burlingtonlawncare.com. Now, if you're a plastic surgeon, you're going to want to hear me on this thing. I'm shouting out for a service called Plastic Surgeon Ad Experts. It's been,
Like,
What?
you're shouting out for plastic surgeon ad... Who? Kevin, what do you know about these guys? Besides the script they gave you to read.
You have to generate leads. You want to do that efficiently, productively, and you want your customer acquisition cost to be as efficient as possible. And that's exactly what surgeon ad experts do. So check out Plastic Surgeon Ad Experts because they're focused on your vertical if you're a plastic surgeon. Check it out.
I mean, am I crazy here? This is embarrassing. Like, he doesn't even disclose the fact that he's being paid to do this, right? Like, if I'm shouting out, I don't know, Blue Moon, to use a offhand example, I have to tell you, I'm sponsored by Blue Moon. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm doing a shout out for my friends over at Blue Moon. They're not my friends. They're paying me to say this. And look, goes on and on.
Hey, Mr. Wonderful here. And one of the things that everybody's thinking about is, can I get a side hustle?
Who are you shouting out now? Come on, Kevin, tell us who.
I'm doing one for Side Hustle app.
Oh, great. Side Hustle app paid him to do this. And why would he do this, right? Why would people pay so much money for this? Because $1,200 is a lot if you're just going to keep this Cameo to yourself. Because that's what Cameos are meant to do. But that's not how people are using Kevin O'Leary's shoutouts, and he knows that. They use them to endorse their own business. Look at this. E-Trio gets a shout out from Mr. Wonderful. Shark Tank's most beloved Kevin O'Leary gives a big shout out to Satha Yalanama Chili. Okay, check it out.
Hi, Mr. Wonderful here, and I love to celebrate entrepreneurship. And I mean globally. So here's a really interesting shout out.
Hey, buddy, you're not doing a shout out. You are doing thousands of sponsorship posts and selling out your brand to trick consumers. Let's be clear about what you're doing. It's not you like how he does that? Like, it's a great shout out. Interesting shout out I have going on here. Not what you're doing, buddy.
So here's a really interesting shout out.
Look at this. They spelled his name wrong. Literally, of Shark Tank, endorses eTrio. And look, why wouldn't they say that? They paid $1,200 to say that. And Kevin knows they paid to say that. I can't even tell you how many people lately I've seen do this, where they get Kevin O'Leary specifically. He's like the king of this, of these fake shout outs.
Hi, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank here. Has sold nearly 1,000 different products on Amazon alone. Check out Sophie's book.
Thank you for the kind words, Kevin.
There it is. You can pretend like the endorsement was all natural. What? I paid for it? What do you mean? This is just what Kevin O'Leary, me and Kevin O'Leary, we're just tight like this. We're just tight like this because he never says it's a sponsorship. He just says it's a shout out. So you can do what this lady's doing and put it in your YouTube ad. Oh, yes. Dude, he has sold out the soul of this show and just been like, hey, it stood for real people making real companies. Forget all that. I'll sell you a shout out for $1,200. You kidding me? And look, he's got 157 reviews on here. And if you think that, on average, probably 1 in 10 people review a product, we can actually find out how much he's made from this whole sellout, right? So if 1 out of 10 people actually reviewed it, then we have 1,500 people who actually bought it. $1,200 a pop. Kevin O'Leary's made $2 million from his quick little sellout there. And honestly, I do get the hustle. Listen, what I am going to say, though, is you have to accept the responsibility for what you do. So if all you want to do is shout outs on Cameo, okay. But then you can't pretend to be the investor that we're all supposed to take seriously. You can't be the guy whose word we're supposed to be like, oh, if he endorses that product, it's a big deal. Dude, this guy will endorse human poop if it paid him $1,200. And I'm not sure that that's an exaggeration even. Because Kevin has endorsed some doozies, dude. Check this out. This is done for you agency launch. Already we see kind of Kevin over there. We'll get to him in a second. But look at this guy, okay? This guy's some 25-year-old nothing. And look at this picture, right? Look at this picture that he's got right here. Now, do you notice anything funny about this picture? Like he's clearly talking to some interviewer or something like that. Here's a little entrepreneur. Oh, sure, he's wearing AirPods. That's a little bit weird, right? But I'm not going to hate on him for that. But look over. Wait. Sorry, I can't see properly. Right here. You see something wrong with that bookshelf? This is an entrepreneur who has green screened himself into a fake interview for fake social clout. This is a lie. It is a green screen set. Now, listen, am I going to judge someone with a green screen set? You're damned right I will. Dude, you can't trust someone with a green screen set. Let me be the first to say it. And yet, we have Mr. Sellout here who approves the whole thing. Andrew Pavia is Mr. Wonderful approved.
Social media now is an incredibly powerful force if you know how to harness it. So I'm doing a shout out for Andrew Pavia, an interesting entrepreneur. Andrew sold his...
Very interesting entrepreneur. Don't you think Kevin's probably done a lot of research into Andrew Pavia? He's done that due diligence. He's done the due diligence of the Done For You agency launch's 5-year plan, right? Oh yeah, very interesting entrepreneur. Very interesting, Kevin.
First digital lead business when he's 21 years old. Jim leads fast, and he's become almost a consultant to those that use digital platforms.
He's almost become a consultant. Dude, you're reading off a teleprompter, Kevin. It's enough. This is embarrassing. Stop it. Stop it. Like, at some point, you have sold out too much, right? Like, don't pretend you know all this guy's history. He's giving you a script to read for $1,200. Let's be clear with the consumer what this is. Why should we respect these celebrity entrepreneurs if they're going to turn around and sell out their image for nothing? For $1,200, dude, I can't imagine. Listen, I get that he's making tons of money and God bless him for it. But for me, it kind of ruins Shark Tank when I see all the entrepreneurs on Shark Tank selling out their brand for nothing. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think. Am I exaggerating things? I honestly do think Kevin O'Leary for selling out his name this many times, this is national embarrassment territory. Like I said, I know it's a stretch. I know it's a high bar. Not many people have reached the pantheon of national embarrassment. Most people have only reached the state level or the local level or the city council level. But Kevin O'Leary, I think, in my opinion, he's gone all the way to the tippity top. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And just remember, guys, you can't believe everything you see on the internet.
And don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Thank you.